Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sip and Tip. We have a special guest in these series that are coming through. We have Peter Schuil. I always find it difficult to pronounce his name.
That's right. It takes years of practice.
So Peter is a commercial pilot, a chartered accountant, a businessman, and a mentor. So that's a lot of titles under your belt.
Yeah, but and a human being, and generally just a regular human being.
Okay, so there's a lot that we're going to cover about men's health and why men's health. But first of all, we just want to get to know what are the life experiences that you had that kind of aroused this interest in men's health and just health in general. So I know you have some stories to tell, so maybe we can start with one of them.
So let me talk. I was diagnosed with diabetes 10 years ago, and that for me was a catastrophic event because as a pilot, I now had to change everything because I had to get to grips with my blood sugars. Mm-hmm. Make sure it was under control to be able to get my license back again because my pilot's license medical was suspended. Mm. So it was a life-changing event that I then had to make some decisions on. So I went on to medication and was on medication for about 5 years. Mm. And then at one of my medicals, the guy doing my medicals, the professor, said to me, "There's a problem with your heart," because I was doing an ECG. I said, "No, it can't be." He said, "Do you exercise?" I said, "Yeah, I either run or walk every day." He said, "Well, you must be experiencing heart pain, chest pain." I said, "No, I'm not." Anyway, he then showed me what it was, and my heart walls were collapsing. And it's the medication that is a side effect that can be caused by the medication. Not necessarily a common one, but so I then had to make the decision to come off medication and get onto treatment by diet. So that then pushed me to start looking at men's health overall, looking at a whole range of different issues. In other words, what's affecting men most? Why did I get diabetes? What were the causes of that? It was type 2 diabetes. And then there were a number of other things that we'll talk about in later sessions. But that then pushed me to start a series of investigations and a series of support groups. So the support groups that I started were initially just around diabetes, but then around a number of other things as well. And the push with it was to start getting people to realize that most things are lifestyle diseases. So we cause a lot of the diseases that we have ourselves, and we can actually rectify. So we can treat the diseases ourselves in exactly the same ways we cause them. So we need to learn that our body is a very powerful healing machine, and our body, by and large, if you feed your body the right things, by and large it'll heal itself. So if you can change your lifestyle, then you can get back to normal health. Even for things like cancer and various other things that people are normally very scared of, that are normally treated, well, those are serious illnesses, and they're treated as serious illnesses for good reason. But for a lot of people, they fear those, whereas what you need to do is be able to treat it yourself.
So the main, what you were diagnosed with was diabetes?
Diabetes, yeah.
Okay. And that's pretty much what kind of led to you finding out about your lifestyle, what you eat, what you were eating that was bad for you, and what you shouldn't eat. And you just took it from there and just went on a health spree.
Yeah, and so now I've got to the point where my blood sugars are completely normal, treated entirely by diet. I don't take meds, but I do need to remain on a very rigid, strict diet, and I do need to exercise every day.
Okay, so in the next episode, we will talk about that in detail, what kind of exercises, what kind of a diet you now have to be on, and basically what kind of foods are good for men, what kind of foods are bad for men. So there is a lot to talk about, like you said, but for now, thank you for the introduction. We now know.
Lovely to be here, and welcome everybody. Good to see you.
Okay, so please do put in your comments. Put in your comments in the below the video, and also just ask your questions so that we can help each other in terms of how to live as healthy as we should. Thank you so much for watching the show. Please do like, subscribe, and share. See you on the next part of this long series.
Right, well done. Thanks, and thanks all. Look forward to seeing you again.